everybody, and welcome to the Mountain Athletic Conference Youth Football League Super Bowl. Up first, we have the 6U Super Bowl featuring number 2 Pickens versus number 1 Lumpkin. No, it's a beautiful day out here today. Hope you didn't have too long of a ride over here.
No, I actually didn't. It was pretty smooth ride over here. But like you said, great weather this morning. A little chilly, but it makes it for some better football.
You're right. We had our coin flip underway. We're going over some ground rules over the PA right now. It's fun to look around and see all these little kids. You got the 6U cheerleaders being loud. I'm sure you can hear them on our live cast as we get underway. I've heard some great things about this 6U Lumpkin team. Lumpkin's high school team has been struggling a little bit, but it's good to look down and see in the younger age groups some talent coming up and some hope for them, light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Definitely have some great young guys, some great potential coming up, so hopefully that'll pay off the next few years.
It looks like we're going to have Lumpkin set to tee off and kick it away. Pickens to receive here to start our Mountain Athletic Conference Youth Football Super Bowl presented by Team FYN Sports. Excuse me, it looks like Lumpkin will have the ball. Pickens on defense. Lumpkin snaps the ball, takes it up the left side, got a big hole. About a good 7-8 yard gain there.
Yeah, that was number 10, Cannon Tad Gibson with that run.
It's fun to see how excited kids, especially at this age, are to just get out there on Saturday and play.
Definitely, especially this early in the morning.
Yeah. Some of us older guys may be a little groggy, but those guys are raring to go. I was down there with them first thing this morning, and they were all jacked up. So we got a pitch up the right side for no gain. Actually a loss of one. Brings up 3rd down and 4 for Lumpkin.
Yeah, it was number 5, Kingston Cleveland on that run.
Be great for Lumpkin to convert this 3rd down right here. We got a quarterback keeper. Looks like he's going to get the edge and seal it off. Scampers out of bounds for a nice run.
That was number 33, Maddox Cagle, bouncing to the outside for that one. And it looked like for Pickens, that was Hunter Hayden on the stop.
It's fun to watch these kids, man. You see Hunter Hayden getting up and flexing his muscles. Lumpkin lines up with a 1st and 10 on their first drive of the ball game. Snap, another pitch. Oh, we've got a reverse. He takes it up the right side. He's losing yardage. Oh, he's finally heading the right way. He might be able to seal the corner. He's got it. He's at the 40, the 35, tackled at the 34-yard line for a gain of almost 20 there.
Yeah, it was number 22, Jase Dial on that run to the outside.
He actually probably ended up running 45 yards for a gain of 21. First and 10, Lumpkin. That's a crazy play to see a 6U football team pull off. I mean, it worked about as well as any 6U team could hope. Lumpkin snaps the ball, handoff to the left. He's
Up
got
the
a seam
middle.
up the middle. He's taking it. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he's in for the score.
That was number 5, Kingston Cleveland, with that touchdown.
Lumpkin goes up 6-0 on their first drive of the ball game. Pickens just had no answer for them. They were running left, running right, a bunch of off-tackle stuff, nothing straight up the gut, but they were able to seal the edge and get around and get up the field. Got Lumpkin set for the extra point here. Ball snap, fumbled, tackled in the backfield. The extra point is no good. We do have Lumpkin up 6-0 early on Pickens. This Pickens team comes in ranked at number 2. They were 6-1 on the year, and we've got a Lumpkin team at 7-0 that I don't think has been scored on all year. Pickens will come up and get set for their first drive of the ball game. Down 6-0. They're going to have to, with the way Lumpkin moved the ball there on that first drive, they're going to have to come up with something here. Got a little over 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game. As Pickens gets set to go from their own 30. Pickens snaps the ball, hands off to the left. Sacked in the backfield. Loss of about 3 there, Noah.
Yeah, I'd say about 3 yards. I think that was number 23, Corbin Parrish, on that sack.
Jase Dial in the backfield quickly from Indians on the tackle.
Pickens is back in the huddle trying to regroup and head in the right direction here. 2nd down and 13 coming up for the Dragons. Dragons snap the ball. Looks like the same play where they just ran, but he found the right side. Tackled 1 yard past the first down, but we do have a flag on the play in the backfield.
So that would have been a first down run for number 7, Ellijah Garcia, but it looks like it probably will be called back.
Yeah, that's coming back. 5-yard penalty on the. Oh, yeah, 5-yard penalty on the Dragons there as they replay 2nd down. It's pretty cool to see just the coaching that goes into these 6U kids. I mean, you kind of got to just hammer it into their head what they have to do and be here at this time, be there at this time. It's just cool to see it all come together, especially in a game like today where you see the 2 best teams from 6U come together and play against each other.
Absolutely. It'll be really beneficial for them in the future just to have that coaching in the game where the coaches are actually, kind of moving them around pre-snap, help them kind of know where they need to be for future years.
For sure. Dragons snap the ball, running up the left side. Nothing doing there as they get about 2 yards. Brings up 3rd and probably 16, 17. I saw some, as a director of Team F Line Sports, I travel around on Friday nights and go to a bunch of football games, and I've seen some high school teams that could have used some on-the-field coaching from their coaches this year. Don't forget, guys, if you're watching live on fyntv.com, or you can download our app, our FYNTV app, straight to your phone and live stream this from your phone. Also, if you have a Roku TV in your living room, you can download our Roku TV, FYNTV app, and watch live on your flat screen in your living room. Got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter here as Pickens snaps the ball, takes it up the left side, and they are stopped for a gain of about 1 yard. Bring up 4th and 15. Pickens has decided to punt the ball away, and that will give Lumpkin the ball right at the 50-yard line. Pretty nice facilities here at Chestatee.
Yeah, we got an on-look of the softball field, baseball field, soccer field, everything kind of from right at our viewing point.
Yeah, I like looking at the baseball field. I'm a baseball guy, so that's a great backdrop over there. Nice video board too. Lumpkin's huddled up, ready for their second drive of the football game, starting at directly center midfield. Right at 2 minutes left in the ball game as Lumpkin gets set to snap the ball, and they do another toss to the right side, and he's got about 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards on that run.
Yeah, that was number 5, Kingston Cleveland, picking up right where he left off at the end of last drive.
Oh, excuse me. It looks like they said he stepped out of bounds as we have a 2nd and 2 coming up. Minute 49 left on the clock as Lumpkin gets ready to snap the ball. A lot of coaching going on out there. Got a high snap, fumbled around, Lumpkin falls on top of it. They're right back where they started, at the 50-yard line after that bad snap. Pickens defense may have something going here if they can, with a little help from Lumpkin offense, if they can hold strong here, they'll get the ball back probably around the 30 where they punted away. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback is sacked in the backfield.
That was number 44, Jake Kirby, on with that sack.
Kirby with a big-time third down play, as it looks like. Got a timeout on the field. Lumpkin is going to punt the ball away and give Pickens the ball at the 25-yard line. Pickens will be starting their second drive of the ball game at their own 25-yard line. Dragons did not have much going on their first drive of the ball game, but that was thanks, in fact, to a big penalty after they were able to get about a 13-yard scamper out of their running back. Pickens receives the ball with 1 minute 4 seconds left as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like Kirby's lined up in the backfield here for this one. He does not get the ball as they run it straight up the gut with the quarterback, and that goes for a gain of maybe 1.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down 10.
saw these Lumpkin kids out here warming up, and they were, of course they didn't have helmets on, but they did have their pads on and stuff. They actually were out practicing some routes and trying to throw the ball around. It's not often that you see any passing from a 6-year-old team, but that would be fun to see today, especially in the Super Bowl with the teams pulling out all the stops.
Ellijah Garcia under center for the Dragons.
Pickens snaps the ball. The ball is on the ground, and it's going to go for a loss of about 2 as Garcia for the Dragons is unable to obtain the snap. 3rd down and 12 at the end of the first quarter as the Dragons are trailing 6-0.
That is the end of the quarter. Line them up, guys.
Sometimes it's like chickens running around with their heads cut off, especially in downtown like this.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, 1 nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
October is Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, with the year's biggest savings on every 2019 Chevy truck and SUV in Days' massive inventory, like over $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or more than $8,000 off new Chevy Colorados. So don't just sit there. Go save a payload during Truck Month, happening now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Angles, we're with you every step of the way.
Hey guys, this is Jake West, joined with me by Noah, one of our sports reporters that covers White County, Lumpkin County, Dawson County. Noah, as we came back, we missed a play. Pickens punted the ball away, and they're going to give Lumpkin the ball at about the 46-yard line.
Should provide them with some pretty good field position. If they can keep that running game going, should be able to move down the field pretty quickly.
No, with the area you cover with 3 different teams, what's it like? What's been the most impressive thing for you to see this year?
I mean, it's different teams, obviously. They kind of play different styles of football. It's just kind of fun to see. I was at Lumpkin Dawson last night. Lumpkin runs quite a few RPOs, and Dawson likes to get to the outside. So it's fun to see, though they're in the same conference, that they run different play styles altogether, which is pretty cool to see. RPOs at the high school level, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Lumpkin try to kick it outside there, and for a loss of 1 as it brings up 2nd and 11 for the Indians with 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Oh, flags everywhere. Got 3 flags on the field. Let's see who this is going to be on. False start on the offense. He's going to back Lumpkin up even more. Seems like Lumpkin's really getting in their own way, not making Pickens work for much after they kind of had their way with the Dragons defense on that first drive.
Yeah, between the fumbled snap and a few other penalties, it really set them back a bit.
Got about second and 16 here with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. Lumpkin has a toss, and they come up the left side. He's finally back to the line of scrimmage. Pushed out of bounds, but not before he picks up about 4 yards. Looks like that was Kingston Cleveland again on the carry.
It's going to be 3rd down and 12.
Lumpkin breaks their huddle and comes to the line for this 3rd and 12. Ball is snapped. Quarterback keeps it, runs up to the right side, cuts up the middle, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like we're going to have a 4th and 10 coming up. I would imagine Lumpkin will punt this ball away and give it back to the Dragons here.
4th down and 10.
Actually, it looks like Lumpkin's coming up to the line, and they're going to go for this. 4th and 10. Their own at the Pickens 46-yard line. The snap goes over his head in the backfield again. I believe Lumpkin recovered it, but it doesn't matter much as the Dragons are going to get the ball back starting on Lumpkin's 51-yard line.
I think this will be their best field position of the day. First time they've crossed over that midfield mark, so maybe it can change some things up for Pickens.
I mean, with the way the game was going, though, you can't blame Lumpkin for going for that there. I think even the same situation, Pickens would have probably gone for it too. We had a strain of 3 punts in a row there. Nobody really moving the football.
Absolutely. Bring a little excitement to the game.
Pickens comes, set to the line, ready to snap the ball. Not a lot of yardage gained for this Dragons offense.
Braxton Jarrett goes under center for the Dragons.
Number 4 for the Dragons snaps the ball, and he's sacked immediately.
Right in the middle. No gain on the play.
Yeah, that Lumpkin County defense really getting into the backfield quickly after the snap, getting a lot of penetration through that offensive line.
They are. You're starting to see why this Lumpkin defense has not been scored on.
All season. That's impressive.
I believe I read that earlier when preparing for these games.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on it, but I'm about 90% sure. Dragons will have 2nd and 10 at the 51-yard line, or at the 49-yard line, with right at 5 minutes to go in the first half. Got a high snap, number 44. Pickens is taken down for a loss of about 4 yards.
into the backfield.
I think we got number 23, Corbin Parrish, that got that sack there for the Indians.
We've got a timeout. Pickens.
Dragons timeout as they look to regroup for this third long. Welcome back to the Mountain Athletic Conference 6U Super Bowl featuring Lumpkin and Pickens, presented by Team FYN Sports. About 4 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the first half in a 6-0 ball game where the Lumpkin Indians are ahead of the Pickens Dragons. Got a 3rd and long coming up here for Pickens. They have went nowhere but backwards on this drive. They set to snap the ball. They try to run it straight up the gut, and tackle is made immediately. Jake Kirby tries to take it straight up the gut and is taken down for no gain. Brings up 4th and 15 for the Dragons.
Jase Dial in there. And on the stop along with Parrish.
Pickens will punt the ball away. Lumpkin will get the ball at the 29-yard line, it looks. Crowd's getting a little lively here as we come to a close of this second half with 4 minutes left.
We got a packed house here at Chastity High School, which should be making for some loud fans. So.
Got another bad snap and a ball is fumbled. Pickens picks up the ball and they just keep advancing the ball on defense.
Yeah, this will be, for sure, their best field position to start. Hopefully, they can continue to advance the ball on offense, so maybe get it in the end zone. That's that lively crowd you were talking about.
I'm sure you can hear it at home. This is definitely Pickens' best opportunity to score here as they trail 6-0. With around 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Pickens snaps the ball, and it looks like their plays are just taking a little too long to develop with all the pressure that Lumpkin's getting up through the middle of their line. Brings up 2nd and 11 for this Pickens offense.
It looked like they were trying to run a little jet sweep right there, get it on from the receiver coming from the outside, but that Indian defense just got right in the backfield and blew up that play.
Plays are just taking too long to develop in the backfield. They may need to try, I don't know if they have it in their repertoire, but maybe a strong side pitch like we've seen Lumpkin do a few times before.
Yeah, it's worked out a few times, so maybe they can get a page out of their playbook. The shotgun formation.
Ball is snapped. He's got a wide open lane. He's at the 10. He's got one man to beat. He stiffs on him. And Garcia is in for the touchdown as we have a tie ball game here in the 6U Super Bowl. Pickens punches it in. About a 21-yard game there. Brings up a 6-6 ball game here.
So that was the first points they've allowed all season.
I believe so.
Man. Stout defense. That was they did change it up right there, got in the shotgun formation, which allowed for some more space, gave Garcia an opportunity to create, and he did just that.
He did. So important in 6U to have a good snap, which we've seen Lumpkin struggle with a few times. But a good snap there allowed Ellijah Garcia just to take it right up the right side of the field. And
they're going to try it again.
They are. They go to the same play, and he's in for the extra point. But we do have a flag on the play, and it looks like it will be coming back.
Garcia's in, but we do have laundry.
Got a false start on the Dragons. Coach looks a little upset there after that call.
They'll back it up and do it again.
But if you're the Dragons, even if you don't get it here, I think you have some more hope for the rest of the game after they kind of tried something different, were able to score off of it, move the ball a lot better than they have. I think they're looking forward to getting back on offense.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen it work twice in a row right there on the extra point. I mean, even though it was called back, you saw the same play. Just the quarterback run all the way, direct snap straight up the right side off the tackle. Phoenix is going to re-attempt the extra point try. About 3 minutes left here in the ball game. Snap goes back in the shotgun to number 44. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Makes another man miss. Switches field. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
That's Jake Kirby.
Oh, he makes another man miss. And he is in for the score.
What a run. He reversed field, stiff arms, spin moves, all of that.
It looked like Kirby was going to take about a 20-yard loss on the play, but man, something that can only happen in 6U football. Pickens goes on top with that extra point score and leads Lumpkin 7-6 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the first half. Lumpkin will look to receive this kick and get right back on offense. Their first drive of the game, they were really moving the football. But ever since then, they're just penalties and bad snaps. They haven't gained a whole lot of yards since they ran down the field on that first drive.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how they respond to giving up the touchdown, see if they're able to just get it right back or if that actually impacts their offense too.
We got a timeout taken by Pickens, as I believe we will take a short break here. We'll be back in just a minute. We're back live at the 6U Mountain Athletic Conference Super Bowl presented by Team FYN Sports. Pickens just drove the ball down the field and made it a 7-6 ball game as Lumpkin, on their first play of their drive, goes for a big loss there. Pickens looks fired up after finally being able to move the ball on offense.
And that was Jake Kirby again. He just ran, 80 yards for that 20-yard extra point, and then he just got right in the backfield for a sack.
Will be second down, about 16.
I think you kind of like what you said. We're kind of seeing this flow over from Pickens being able to move the ball on offense, flow over, and they get their defense fired up. And the same with Lumpkin's offense. I mean, their defense struggled after giving up that great field position. They haven't moved the ball well on their first play, taking a big loss there. Lumpkin snaps the ball. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to fumble the ball. And the Dragons have recovered the ball at about the same place they recovered the last fumble.
Yeah, set him up with more great field position.
The Dragons will have the football at about the 17-yard line, it looks. 19-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see if they go right back to that shotgun formation and see if they can keep running the ball out of it.
I think especially at this level, you got to keep going back to the well.
Absolutely. Probably it'll take a while for it to run dry, so you got to get it while you can.
Looks like they are set up in the shotgun as Garcia's set to take the snap. Garcia receives the snap. Ooh, we had another slow developing play for Pickens as Lumpkin's able to get in the backfield and come up with about a 3-yard loss on the play. About a minute and 40 seconds left here in the first half. Pickens they've got really good field position. They need to get back up on the ball here and capitalize on this.
Second down, about 12 for the Dragons.
Yeah, you've been talking about the slow developing plays. The two that have worked, they just snapped it right to the quarterback and he went. Kind of like this one.
There's another one.
So we got an injured Lumpkin County player down the field.
Got movement against Pickens County's initial signal.
You have a flag on the play. False start on the offense as that's going to come back 5 yards and give a replay, second down. Minute 22 left, second and 16 for this Dragons offense. I think you're right. They need to just keep snapping the ball straight to the quarterback and letting him do what he can do. Or direct snap to Kirby. That worked on the extra point try.
Second down, about 17 for the Dragons. Down to about a minute left.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and get it to Kirby on this one.
Kirby lines up to take the snap, and he receives the snap. Makes a man miss. Makes the same man miss. He switches field again, but this time it does not work out as well as it did the first time, as he's tackled for about a 3-yard loss. We've got 40 seconds left and counting down as it brings up 3rd and 20 for Pickens.
Kirby was looking for another home run play there. He must have loved doing that last one, all the glory he got, so he wanted to do it again.
The man's probably pretty tired. I would be.
I'd imagine.
20 seconds left, 19 seconds left. Looks like Pickens may just run this one out and head into halftime with a 7-6 lead.
Yeah, they're not in any hurry to get to that line of scrimmage.
Pickens does take a timeout with 4 seconds left. We'll bring up 4th and 21, actually. We'll take a quick break and be back here with one last play to go before the end of the game. We're back live with Pickens Dragons looking to run one more play in their first half of the 6U Super Bowl featuring the Pickens Dragons and Lumpkin Indians. And we've got a false start on the Pickens offense. That's going to back them up even further. We're going to have 4th and probably 26 here coming up.
Yeah, so normally it should probably be one last home run, Hail Mary play, just throw it to the end zone, but I'd imagine it's going to be a run.
I would say so. We've seen about 100% runs here in the first half of this game. Of course, in 6U, you never see any passes, but it would be fun to see just in the Super Bowl. Coaches just let the kids try to air one out there.
Yeah, there's 4 seconds left. Just see what happens.
We need another. The Dragons need another Kirby home run here. They snap the ball and hand it off to Kirby. Kirby does have a hole. He's still moving, but after a gain of about 9 yards, he's taken down. And that will end the half with the Dragons on top 7-6 over the Lumpkin County Indians in the Mountain Athletic Conference 6U Super Bowl presented by Team FYN Sports. We're going to take a break heading into halftime, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
October is Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, with the year's biggest savings on every 2019 Chevy truck and SUV in Days' massive inventory, like over $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or more than $8,000 off new Chevy Colorados. So don't just sit there. Go save a payload during Truck Month, happening now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
Better days ahead.
October is Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, with the year's biggest savings on every 2019 Chevy truck and SUV in Days' massive inventory, like over $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or more than $8,000 off new Chevy Colorados. So don't just sit there. Go save a payload during Truck Month, happening now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
are back. We're good here. Halftime is just now finishing up. Looks like Pickens will be starting off the second half with possession of the ball.
That's big for Pickens as their offense is just starting to fire on all cylinders, it looks like.
You know, we'll see if they can keep that momentum going without starting from the 20-yard line. So.
Lumpkin's defense has smothered Pickens all night, aside from the one play where Garcia was able to break free.
Well, I wonder if they made any halftime adjustments. I'm sure Pickens talked about going out of the shotguns more at halftime. I wonder if Lumpkin's going to adjust. And it looks like they have.
Timpkins takes the ball from under center, and he's hit immediately. Right at the line of scrimmage, bring up 2nd and 10. Oh, that's the mama cheerleaders. That's not the little cheerleaders that you hear right now. We saw the little cheerleaders with their halftime play. Garcia takes the snap out of the shotgun, which we saw work so well at the end of the first half, and he is sacked for a loss of about 5. Brings up 3rd and 15.
It looks like Lumpkins just decided to send the house from all directions.
It's not like you're going to get beat over top on a on a deep pass.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe leave one guy back just in case they get through, but everybody else just run at the ball.
Yeah.
Defense.
This is jailhouse blitz.
3rd down and 16 for the Dragons.
Dragons come up to the line with a 3rd and about 16. Ball snapped. And there's another loss because of a bad snap. Kirby was in the backfield and he falls on it. Got about 4th and 21 coming up.
Dragons going to punt. Indians go over on offense.
Dragons will punt the ball away and give Lumpkin County Indians their first possession of this second half.
Looks like they'll start from about the 44-yard line of Pickens, so have less than half the field to go to get back into that end zone.
Good defense creates a lot of opportunities for your offense. We've already seen that in the case of Pickens, where they were able to force a few bad snaps and get the ball on their opponent's 20-yard line. We see Lumpkin with good starting field position here.
Yeah, and aside from that first drive, the Pickens defense has done a really good job of getting the backfield, not really allowing Lumpkin to move the ball. So we'll see if
And another bad snap over the head, and it looks like the Dragons have recovered again. That may be 3 bad snaps and 5 offensive plays for the Indians.
and that was number 23, Bryson Ridings, getting into the backfield to recover that fumble.
Bryson Ridings on the recovery for the Dragons.
Dragons, another big defensive play to advance the ball. They just, their offense comes out, punts it away, and then their defense comes out and takes it away from the Lumpkin offense. Pickens comes up to the line. This Pickens team, coached by Kevin Kinsey and Brian Kirby.
Dragons get them lined up.
Dragons have the ball at their own 48-yard line. They snap the ball. Shotgun snap. And he tackled for about a 1-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd and 11 for the Dragons.
Second down and
Yeah, and it looks like Lumpkin really is just sending everybody into the backfield. Maybe we'll see if Pickens can bounce it to the outside quickly, maybe get away from all that pressure.
Brayden Head also in there on the stop.
Puck number 4, Brayden Head, was able to get in the backfield and cause a ruckus on that last play for the Indians. Pickens is set to snap the ball. They do snap it. Lumpkin gets in the backfield quickly. The Dragons are able to get back to the line of scrimmage, however, maybe a gain of about 1. It'll probably bring up 3rd and 9 here.
Gerard leading the way, looks like, for the Indians. Be 3rd down and 9.
The defensive show we've seen here between these two teams. As the Dragons lead the Indians 7-6 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of this 6U Super Bowl. Live coverage is brought to you by Team FYN Sports. Dragons snap the ball, direct snap to Garcia. Garcia takes it up the left side. Got 2 flags on the play, but Garcia's still moving. He's at the 30, the 25, brought down at about the 22-yard line. We do have some laundry on the field, and it looks like it might be coming back. It is coming back.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice run there by Garcia. We don't have a ton of points in the game, but it's definitely not for lack of effort. Both teams have been out there competing, playing really hard. As you can see by that run, just some laundry on the field.
For sure. For sure. Holding call, it looks like that's going to back them up. Bring it. They'll replay 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 20. Lumpkin defense got away with one there as they let Pickens advance to that 2nd level of their defense and gain about 25 yards on that play. Unfortunately, due to a holding call, Pickens is backed up to their own 40. Big 3rd down coming up here for Lumpkin's defense. Ball is snapped. Oh, we did see a little bit of a forward pass there as Garcia takes the ball, runs out of bounds at about the Lumpkin 49, maybe right at midfield.
That'll bring up about 4th and 7, 4th and 8. So decision time here.
Garcia shaking up a little bit, but these 6-year-olds are like rubber bands. They just snap right back.
Let's see, do they trust their defense, punt the ball? Looks like it.
They do punt the ball away. I believe that. I saw a forward pass there. We're going to count that as our first pass of the ball game anyway.
1 for 1. Perfect QBR.
Yeah. Garcia has been lining up at quarterback for the Dragons, but he was actually on the receiving end of that.
So they chose to punt the ball, but I'd probably trust my defense the way they've looked the past few times they've gotten on the field.
Sure. And it looks like, I mean, Lumpkin's offense has had some trouble snapping the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the crowd getting fired up. Can't quite hear the cheerleaders yet again because they're taking a break after their halftime performance. We got a pitch by Lumpkin out to the right side. Makes a man miss. Cuts back to the left side. Reverses field.
That's
Takes
Cleveland.
it up. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40, 45, the 50, 45, 30. There's no one in front of him. Nothing but green space. We do have some flag on the play. He will score, but it looks like that 60-yard run is coming back.
I think there was maybe a block in the back or a blindside block, whatever they call it. may have happened. It separated, gave him some space to get that long run.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if the block was necessary for him to get the yardage that he got, but at 6 years old, you're just happy they're putting their cleats on and putting their helmet on and lining up in the right spot.
And showing the effort to even try and make the block.
For sure. Oh, the flag has been waved off. Touchdown, Indians. What a run. What a run. Noah, who was that?
That was number 5, Kingston Cleveland, the guy, same kid who scored the first touchdown. Just gets his second one of the game on that. What was that? Looks like maybe 75-yarder.
Yeah, he really got free on that one. It looks like we're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct on the Dragons coach. As we saw some laundry fly from the sidelines. We did see that flag be picked up for the blindside block or the block in the back, as you said. It's kind of bang bang. I could see how they could call it. I could see how they pick it up. I think it just depends on who's making the call.
Absolutely.
This Lumpkin team is lined up and ready to go for their extra point. They're lined up at the 2, going for the 1-point conversion. Try to make this a 13-7 ball game. A lot of talking going on here between head coaches and officials.
We also have another flag, red ball.
That unsportsmanlike conduct penalty I spoke of earlier will advance the Indians' try up to the 1-yard line. Lumpkin snaps the ball, takes it. They're going to try and go straight up the gut. They are stopped. What a stand by the Pickens defense on the 1-yard line to stop the Lumpkin Indians from converting their extra point attempt.
And that's a big play because it keeps it at a 5-point game. So a Pickens touchdown gives them the lead instead of tying the game up, which is pretty big.
I believe that was Kirby on the stop there. Kirby's been all over the field for the Dragons on the offense and defense. Dragons will get ready for their second drive of this second half with a little under 3 minutes left to go here. It's a big call picking up that flag. 75 yards one way, or you're going to bring it back 75 yards the other way. So.
Absolutely. A lot of pressure on the refs there to make that call correctly.
Pickens is set to snap the ball at their own 30-yard line. Garcia set to take the snap. He takes it in the shotgun. He takes it up the left side. Got number 4 throwing a block for him. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 16 as Ellijah Garcia scampers for the first down thanks to a nice block by Braxton Jarrett and Kase Dean. Definitely one of the Dragons' biggest plays of the night, especially after their other big ones have been called back due to penalties.
Absolutely.
Dragons have the ball 1st and 10 as they set to snap the ball. Kirby takes it in the backfield. He's cutting up the right side. He's got one man to beat. What an open field tackle there.
Gibson with a nice stop for the Indians.
Man, if Kirby makes that man miss, he's to the house. What an open field tackle there by the Indians.
Looks like you may have been watching some Derrick Henry highlights from Thursday night with some of these stiff arms.
Lumpkin player that made the tackle had his jersey scrumped up. I couldn't quite tell what number he was. Dragons now have a second and 9 coming up.
In that shotgun formation.
Garcia takes the snap. We did see another snap out of shotgun. He takes it up the left side. He's at the 55. He's runs out of bounds at the 40. Another first down run by Ellijah Garcia. That's the thing about a big-time play on offense. When you're in rec league, you got the same guys playing offense as you do defense, and this Lumpkin team looks a little winded after that big, what was it, 70-yard run they had on offense. Kingston Cleveland and Ellijah Garcia have been making a lot of plays in this football game on the offensive side of the ball. Speaking of Kirby, he takes the snap and he is tackled after a gain of about 2. We got a lot of laundry here on the field. Yellow flags coming everywhere. Tell you what, these refs are in sync. When one of them throws a flag, they all throw a flag. So we got a face mask on Lumpkin. That will advance the ball for the Dragons.
That'll be a 15-yarder and a first down for the Dragons.
We'll bring up first down for the Dragons on Lumpkin's 23-yard line. Dragons are marching right along here.
Yeah, that penalty could be huge for them now they've got this really good field position almost the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, we got about 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. You hope this Lumpkin defense, if you're an Indian fan, can break through and make a play. As we got a fumble, and Lumpkin recovers the football.
Looks like that's number 10, Cannon Tad Gibson, with that fumble recovery in the backfield.
Dragons were really moving along, and like I said, you really hope that if you're an Indian fan, you really hope that Lumpkin could penetrate that backfield and make something happen, and they did there on that play. Lumpkin is set to run their first offensive play after Kingston Cleveland's big 70-yard touchdown run the last time they had the football. Indians come set to the line, ready to snap the ball. Dragons defense is going to have to kind of bail their offense out here. Lumpkin snaps it. And we've got a flag on the play. False start on the Indians.
Well, that's not how they were looking to start this drive. Getting sent back 5 yards. Pretty big drive. If they score here, based on the amount of time left, that could be the ball game, but big stop here for Pickens as well would kind of change things around.
Yeah, there's 36 seconds left in the third quarter. I don't know. That could have been the play that you see on Instagram and where they fake snap the ball and then the center. I don't know if that's what they drew up there, but that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Again, you're watching the Mountain Athletic Conference 6U Super Bowl featuring Pickens and Lumpkin. Lumpkin came into this game undefeated, 7-0, ranked number 1. Pickens number 2 at 6-1. This game is brought to you by Team FYN Sports. Lumpkin snaps the ball, and that, speaking of long developing plays we were talking about earlier, there was no one there to receive that handoff.
Looked like Kirby was about to go just take it and run.
That brings up the end of the third quarter, as we will take a short break and we will be right back.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
Better days ahead.
October is Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, with the year's biggest savings on every 2019 Chevy truck and SUV in Days' massive inventory, like over $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or more than $8,000 off new Chevy Colorados. So don't just sit there. Go save a payload during Truck Month, happening now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
My dream, Michael, I finally got a headset with a mic in front of me. All right, folks, we're back. I'm stepping in here real quick for Jake West. All right. So we are Team FYN Sports, and you're watching this on FYNTV.com. I'm BKP stepping in here for the Team FYN Sports director, Jake West. Great guy. He's going down to the field because as soon as this game's over, Team FYN Sports is going to make a presentation to the winning team. I'm here with Noah Rubin. Appreciate working with Noah here. Now, this is the 6U, Noah, and If you look here, both teams get 2 coaches. They get 2 coaches to work with the kids. One coach will work in the backfield. One coach will work on the line to work with them. What's the score? 12-7? I can't see the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's 12-7 in favor of Lumpkin County right now. And it looked like on that last play we almost got a pass. Now we got a pitch to the outside. That's number 5, Kingston Cleveland.
He found a hole. He could go all the way. Don't trip now, man. Look at the wheels on that guy. Come on, do the spin. Do the spin. All right, he's in for a touchdown. Who is that?
That was number 5, Kingston Cleveland. That was his second 70-yard rushing touchdown of the day. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns, probably close to 200 rushing yards on the day.
And I tell you what, he found a couple holes here in the defense. I mean, he had a breakaway there. Pickens dropped a couple tackles that they had an opportunity. But he's the kind of guy, once he gets an open field, there's no slowing that guy down. He's
hard to catch. That breakaway speed on that 75-yard touchdown.
Folks, this is the Mountain Athletic Conference 2020 Super Bowl. You know, it's been a challenging year for these coaches. You know, Noah, before they can have practice, they got to do temp checks. I mean, you know, we want to give a shout out to all these volunteer coaches. All right, flags everywhere. Looks like we had a false start, but folks, these coaches, all volunteers, working with these young men, starting here at 6 years old. Before they can have practice every day, Noah, they had to have temp checks. They got to make sure everybody's got separate, you know, water bottles and things of that nature. So there's been a lot of extra added on to these guys to try to coach this year.
So that extra point try was no good there for Lumpkin County. So Pickens will be taking possession of the ball right at the 30-yard line. And all that extra effort by the coaches really appreciated by, I know, all the parents, all the players. It's going to make a big impact on these kids' careers as football players.
Look, I love the whole operation, the Mountain Athletic Conference, everything they do, all the coaches, and the moms and dads that get these kids back and forth to practice. Look at these big cheerleading squads here. A lot of lovely young ladies down there cheerleading, and they have a beautiful day. This is picture perfect day up here in North Georgia. Chastity High School. Look at that jumbotron. You know that's a two-sider.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a double. It's got a double side for the baseball field.
That's really nice.
So Chastity High School, beautiful day here in Hall County at Chastity High School, sponsoring or hosting this year's 2020 Super Bowl. I can't see the numbers on these guys. What number was that dropped him in the backfield? That was, is that 42? No.
I couldn't see either.
The one thing about the 6-year-olds, just got to say it, half their numbers tucked in. You know,
right. We've been having some issues with that all day.
Yeah, so you know, these guys, half the numbers tucked in there, the jersey. $18-7 on the scoreboard here. Lumpkin up over Pickens Dragons. Looks like 5:50 to play in this first game here.
It's a pretty big stop there by Lumpkin. It's going to be a third and about 15, maybe 50, even 20 coming up for Pickens. Big third down 18-7.
Folks, this is 6-year-old, 6U, and this is the 2020 Mountain Athletic Conference Super Bowl. And we start watching the 6-year-olds here, and this is where these guys start getting the fever to stay with football. It'll only be about 30% of these guys that stay through all the way to high school, but we start to see the ones, and we're going to see the skill level change, and that's one thing we'll look at and see every game. 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, and because this is our third year with the Mountain Athletic Conference, Team FYN Sports producing the Super Bowl here. The 7-year-olds, I will probably remember most of them as last year, the 6-year-olds, and I'm looking forward throughout the day because this is our third year of seeing how each of these teams have progressed talent-wise.
It looks like we got the 3rd and 17 coming up here for Pickens. A little over 5.5 minutes left here in this game. But it's a pretty big play here. And we got laundry all over the field. It looks like that penalty's coming against Lumpkin County, so they're going to advance the ball here. Bring up about a 3rd and 12 for Pickens.
Folks, our last game of the night, that 11U, Chastity and Gilmer. This is going to be, I tell you what, these Gilmer Bobcats are going to be tough to beat on the 11U, but Chastity is not here because they haven't played well this year. We're going to have a competitive game come the 11U. 7U right after this one, folks. So don't leave us. As soon as this one is done, we'll go to the 7U, about a 15-minute break. Our broadcast will stay live. I want to thank each and every one of our sponsors today. We can't tell you how much we appreciate you here at Team FYN Sports helping us make this Super Bowl possible.
Ellijah Garcia taking the snap for Pickens. Oh, he's finding some space, breaking tackles. And they bring him down after about a 15-yard gain for a first down for Pickens.
And I think they were sitting on, like, what, 3rd and 16 for a first. So after a 3rd and 16, Pickens comes up big. Still plenty of time on the clock, 5:08 here, 18-7 with Lumpkin Indians up right now. But at this age group, one play breaks everything, and next thing you know, the scoreboard changes. So still plenty of time for Pickens on the clock here.
Oh, yeah, this game's definitely not over. As we've seen, a number of big runs, number of fumbles, still anybody's ball game. That stout Lumpkin defense gets into the backfield to stop number 44, Jake Kirby, for Pickens for a loss.
I tell you what I've noticed in this game, although, you know, Jake was down here helping you with the first 3 quarters, I was up top watching, is Lumpkin might let you get that one play, but then that defense, they shut you down. So that's right now is the reason why Pickens only has 7 on the scoreboard, is that Lumpkin defense. And those coaches are doing a great job.
Absolutely. They're responding well to adversity, which is something you really love to see, especially out of a 6U team. That doesn't happen very often.
Again, folks, we remind you this is instructional football. They get 2 coaches. Both teams get 2 coaches on each side. One of the coaches will work with the front line. The second coach will work in the secondary or backfield, offense or defense there. And they do a great job. A shout out, like I said earlier, to all of the coaches, all of the people that make this, a lot of people that make this work. This Mountain Athletic Conference, they have a monthly meeting. All the coaches are there, the heads of the organizations, and they do a great job. Now, they have basketball also and baseball. That's the reason they moved from the Mountain Football League to the Mountain Athletic Conference, is so they could incorporate basketball and baseball. So already know some challenges coming up this fall with basketball teams. You know, we're used to doing the Christmas Clash every year on FYNTV.com, and we're not for sure that's going to happen yet. Looks like 4:22. And there goes Jake West. He's the director of Team FYN Sports down to the end zone. Go ahead, Noah.
So that's just another tackle for loss in the backfield by that stout Lumpkin County defense.
Now, Jake West, Team FYN Sports, will present every player. Now, something we've done a little different this year. In the years past, we had all the T-shirts down there, and it was a lot of work. But then some of the kids needed a small, some needed a large, whatever. And we wanted to make sure every kid got the shirt that fit them. So they're all getting a certificate this year for their free Super Bowl T-shirt. Also, coaches will be getting a plaque from Team F1 Sports.
It's Garcia bouncing to the outside. He's got some space.
Yeah, but something I'm noticing here with Lumpkin is they give up that space, but they, that last man out doesn't give up that tackle. They don't let that final breakthrough result in a touchdown. They stop it.
Yeah, it says a lot. Some great coaching there by the team. That was number 5, Kingston Cleveland, with that open field tackle.
Well, when you're coaching out there, you got to know where to shift. You got to shift your guys left, right, not giving up the open field, and that defensive coaching staff right there for Lumpkin is really doing a great job with those young men.
We got a 4th down here. A little less than 3 minutes left. This could be the play of the game.
We got a flag. He stopped short there. Waiting for the call. And they turn the ball over on downs. The Dragons will turn the ball over on downs, and Lumpkin will take over on their own. Looks to be 47. They'll take over on their own 47. Lumpkin will. And this coaching staff can run out the clock. So this could be the last set of downs here in our first game. We'll see. 2:33, I think, to play here in the first game, the 6U Super Bowl here at Chastity High School. Beautiful Saturday. I knew the kid was lined up off sides.
Yeah, he said it's a beautiful Saturday. A lot, I'd say, warmer than last year's event was.
Yes, Noah, and you're not on the roof.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Noah did some cameraman work. In fact, a lot of it. We were over at White County. That's a great facility. We were at White County last year, and Noah worked the camera on the roof all day.
That's number 33, Maddox Cagle, breaking away that run for the first down.
So what are you saying? Our man Isaac over here has it made today? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying he's doing a fantastic job. I will say that.
He is doing that. Isaac is doing a great job. Michael Malden over there. And Emily Nicholson. Everybody working together here from the production booth. First down, deep into Pickens territory. Whoa, and he gets dropped. Is that a 7 on his shirt? Jason Patterson on the stop, what I'm hearing. And another thing I like, Noah, about this is we start to hear on some of these teams the names we're going to hear for several years, and we start finding the teams that have a whole house full of brothers that are going to be you got one name on the 6U, one name on the 8U, one name on the 9U. You start to see that. In each area. I mean, for Fannin, I don't want to leave anybody out, but you get used to calling the name Holloway, and when you're calling a Fannin game, so that's something we're getting used to already. Is you will call these names for several years, right up into high school.
Yeah, it's really cool to see how somebody that could we got Cleveland, Kingston Cleveland running for a few touchdowns this game. He could be doing it for the high school in 10 years.
And, you know, I love it because on social media this week, folks, all over social media, all of these teams, you know, you would see pictures where their head coaches came out, the high school head coaches came out, gave them some encouraging words for today, and it was really neat to see that from fanning all over this league, the head coaches that came out to give these young guys encouraging words for today's game. Whoa, and he has dropped deep for a loss. Number 7 there. I think that's who it was. Is there another number 7?
Yeah, number 7 for Pickens is Ellijah Garcia.
So Garcia drops him for a deep loss, and we are down to, what's on that scoreboard there?
Got 27.3 seconds left. That was actually a turnover on down, so Pickens is going to get one more shot at some points.
All right, folks, we're gonna take a 30-second timeout ourselves here, and we'll be right back to close this one out. All right, folks, we're back. I am BKP here with Noah Rubin, and we are Team FYN Sports, always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. We are so excited to get to spend all day with these young athletes at the MAC, the Mountain Athletic Conference 2020 Super Bowl. We got a couple. Oh, Noah.
Tackled in the backfield for that sack. I can't quite see what number it was. That was a great defensive play there by Lumpkin County. Been making great plays defensively all day.
Folks, this is the 6U teams, and we have the Pickens Dragons and the Lumpkin Indians here, and we're just seconds away from the Lumpkin Indians winning the Super Bowl. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Noah. I have done this for so many years, and I've watched teams, and that's it, folks. That was it. We have the 2020 6U MAC Conference Super Bowl in the books with the Lumpkin Dragons 18 and Lumpkin Indians, sorry about that, 18, and the Pickens Dragons 7. Let's hear it for both of these teams. You know, they're here because they were competitive all year. They won their division. They got into the playoffs and won. Both of them, let's give them both a shout out here, both of them. And before we go to a break, I want to bring this up because I have watched, and this happened last year with Pickens, a team in Pickens. I have watched teams start from 6U and go all the way into middle school. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, if you think it's too early, I love this tradition right here. They're going to give everybody a high five. We're going to watch them there at the center of the field. I am looking forward to seeing this defense already next year. I mean, this defense, I mean, we could be watching this 8, 9. Those coaches at Lumpkin, they got some defensive players already.
Absolutely, and like you mentioned, that happened last year we had the Pickens. I think it was the 11U team that had been together, hadn't lost a game since 6U, and now those guys are playing
Never
middle
lost.
school.
Never
Yeah.
lost. Right, exactly. And they're all in the middle school. Exactly. So, hey, folks, our first one is in the books over here at Chastity High School. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. The Mountain Athletic Conference 2020 Super Bowl. We're going to take a break. Before we do, I want to thank Michael Malden, Emily Nicholson, Isaac Pugh, and Noah Rubin here in the booth. Also, Team FYN Sports, the director, Jake West, is down there to greet the Super Bowl team and get a picture that we will put on. Follow us on Facebook, Team FYN Sports, Instagram, and Twitter, Team FYN Sports, always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Folks, we're going to take a break. Stay with us. Say hello to our sponsors and tell them you seen their ad on the Super Bowl. And we're going to be back with the 7U Chastity War Eagles against the 7U White Warriors. As soon as we, in just a couple minutes, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
October is Truck Month at Day Chevrolet in Jasper, with the year's biggest savings on every 2019 Chevy truck and SUV in Day's massive inventory, like over $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or more than $8,000 off new Chevy Colorados. So don't just sit there. Go save a payload during Truck Month, happening now at Day Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Day Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.